Hello and welcome to the Price Academy, bite-sized history videos. This video is introducing the atomic bomb at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It is 75 years in August 2020 since the US dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on the 6th and 9th of August, leading to the end of World War II. On August 6, 1945, at 08:15 Japanese time, an American B-29 bomber plane called the Enola Gay dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. It was the first time an atomic bomb had ever been used in a war. The Hiroshima bomb, known as Little Boy, contained the equivalent of between 12,000 and 15,000 tons of TNT and devastated an area of 13 square kilometers. The devastation wrought at Hiroshima was not sufficient to convince the Japanese War Council to accept the Potsdam Conference's demand for unconditional surrender. It is estimated that around 140,000 of Hiroshima's 350,000 population were killed by the atomic bomb, and more than 60% of the buildings were destroyed. Here you can see a shadow from a civilian who perished in the atomic bomb blast, and you can also see some of the marks on people's skin from the patterns of their outfits they were wearing that day. Here are some items that have been melted and moulded together due to the heat of the bomb blast. We have some bottles, we have some coins, and we have a watch that stopped at 8:15. The United States had already planned to drop their second atom bomb, nicknamed Fat Man, on August the 11th, but bad weather expected for that day pushed the date up to August the 9th. When Japan did not surrender, this went ahead as planned. So at 1:56 a.m, a specially adapted B-29 bomber called Bockscar, after its commander Frederick Bock, took off from a small island under the command of Major Charles Sweeney. Nagasaki was a shipbuilding centre, the very industry intended for destruction. The bomb was dropped at 11:02 a.m, 1,650 feet above the city. The explosion unleashed the equivalent force of 22,000 tons of TNT. The hills that surrounded the city did a better job of containing the destructive force, but the number estimated it killed is anywhere between 60,000 to 80,000. Approximately another 70,000 more died from radiation-related illnesses later. In total, between 130,000 and 226,000 people lost their lives in both atomic bombs. Japan surrendered unconditionally on the 14th of August. On the same day, US President Harry Truman gave an address to the crowd gathered outside the White House, in which he said, "This is the day we have been waiting for since Pearl Harbor. This is the day when fascism finally dies, as we always knew it would." The following day, Japan's Emperor Hirohito was heard on the radio for the first time ever in a broadcast in which he blamed the use of a new and most cruel bomb for Japan's surrender. Here are some of the effects of the bomb. As you can see, children in Hiroshima had to wear masks to protect themselves from air pollution in October 1945. Lessons had to take place in bomb-damaged classrooms whilst thousands of bodies were buried underneath the ruins in 1946. Today, there is a Peace Memorial Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Hiroshima, dedicated to the legacy of the first atomic bombs. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to like it and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me at Twitter at LittleMissHistory81, at TanyaAlex38, or Facebook at facebook.com/TanyaAlex38.